Many people believe that dogs arrive with us with a perfect recall, fully operational. How wrong can we be? People think that as their dog should listen to them and come when called, then he will. So they sit astride their high horse of shoulds and ought tos and watch their dog disappearing into the distance without so much as a flick of his ear. We expect to spend years, many years, teaching our children what we want them to learn. So why on earth do people think that they don't need to teach their dog to come when called? What actually happens is that your tiny new puppy arrives with you with what you think is a recall, but in fact it's just his infant clinginess and need to stay close to mum. He has an instinctive drive to stay close to the mothership and be protected. As time goes by, your pup gets bolder and more venturesome. As he moves into adolescence, he gets further and further away from you and further into possible trouble, and you find that your previously dependable recall is no longer there. Suddenly you have a bad dog, a stubborn dog, a dog who never listens, a dog who winds you up on purpose. And this is the most common age when dogs are surrendered to a shelter for someone else to deal with. How tragic is that? And if you started with one of those dogs handed into a shelter who you've fallen in love with and have given a home to, then you have the task of undoing an awful lot of early learning from his puppyhood. But it's quite possible. Even famously deaf breeds who get on a scent and become totally immersed in it, or who spot a tiny movement in the undergrowth in the distance and barrel after it at high speed, that would be my cricket the whippet, they can learn to pay attention to you and demonstrate a stunning, instant, fast, spin on a sixpence recall. Imagine how life with your dog will change when you're able to say his name quietly and he's right there beside you. Imagine how it will be when you see your dog disappearing after a rabbit and you can call just the once and have him hurtle back to you. You'll be glad to know you never have to treat your dog any differently than you treat your small child. There's never any need for nasty gadgets, tellings off, yanking the collar, and so on.